We lost one. I felt like shit without my homie.
You iced out.
I felt like Wade without LeBron. Felt like Dirk when he lost Vaughn. Felt like shit without my homie. Felt like Wade without LeBron. Felt like LA when they lost Kobe. I keep trying to freeze the time, so I went bust down on my rollie. I ain't in no competition, I'm just trying to outdo the old me. I got niggas in the grave, couple of niggas in the cage. Streets keep saying I'll be right beside them, I don't change my ways. I ain't never think I see the day that we would go our ways. I wish I could take back every run, but I was just too late. Wherever you went, I want that fall. I can't lie, shit hit me hard. Last time I seen you living is when you ran off from that car. I just know you in a better place in heaven with the star. I put twists all on my chain, I went bust down all the mall. It was back 2016, we was posted on every scene. I told make a play it cool, told him stay up out the way. Now all I got is memories, they took my bro away. I woke up, they said he gon' still keep his name alive today. All my niggas are murdered, Trip I said won't leave a trace. I know mommy be worried, I can see it in her face. Smith and Weston Glock XD, can't keep screaming RIP. You ain't sliding for your homies, you just keep on signing sheets. We ain't subbing on the internet, just leave it in the streets. My homies told me bitches just might be the death of me. I ain't going out to fight, on camera dirt lost his life, but that shit ain't sitting right. What's done in the dark must come to light. Felt like Dirk when he lost Vaughn. Felt like shit without my homie. Felt like Wade without LeBron. Felt like LA when they lost Kobe. I keep trying to freeze the time, so I went bust down on my rollie. I ain't in no competition, I'm just trying to outdo the old me. I got niggas in the grave, couple of niggas in the cage. Streets keep saying I'll be right beside them, I don't change my ways. I ain't never think I see the day that we would go our ways. I wish I could take back every run, but I was just too late.
Slime you, I move like a snake. Put this bitch right to your face. Empty out the 50 clip, then dump the 100 in the Drake. We get up on your ass, that's any time, that's any place. I'm all about a bag, you ain't bout it, you in the way. Walk 'em down, don't shoot out cars. Put you as the stars. I'm EBK, Trey, TBK, them hoes know who we are. Whipping up that soda, turn that south into some hard. They said I couldn't make it, bitch, I bet I make it fall. Drill on the ops, then switch the call. Rico definitely let me score. Ever since the shorty, all I wanted was the ball. 23 and 1, I had my back against the wall. Paging my homies in heaven, hoping they answer the call. Walk them down, don't shit out cars. Put you past the stars. They said I couldn't make it, bitch, I bet I make it far.
Felt like Dirk when he lost Vaughn. Felt like shit without my homie. Felt like Wade without LeBron. Felt like LA when they lost Kobe. I keep trying to freeze the time, so I went bust down on my rollie. I ain't in no competition, I'm just trying to outdo the old me. I got niggas in the grave, couple of niggas in the cage. Streets keep saying I'll be right beside them, I don't change my ways. I ain't never think I see the day that we would go our ways. I wish I could take back every run, but I was just too late.
What's going on, everybody? It's episode 17.
Back at it.
Got some bad news just now.
Literally just right now.
We tried to go live on Facebook, and we can't go live.
Can't go live. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on. They got me rejected from both pages.
Yeah, we good on YouTube, it's looking like.
Yeah.
But definitely Facebook, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. They might got a bug in the room or something. Must have heard us talking. But should be trying to fix it up. Maybe upload it when once we done this right here.
Yeah.
But what's good with you though, man?
You know, I'm still trying to get this thing working, but hold on, give me one. I might be able to do it.
All right, we're gonna see. But
even my third page won't even work.
Got some crazy news. Like 20, 30 minutes ago before I even got here, my phone kept dinging. We got a 7.2 earthquake in Haiti.
In Haiti, yeah.
Haiti's already been going through it, losing their president earlier in the year. So keep everybody in your prayers in Haiti right now. That is a definitely a situation where.
And then the thing about Haiti, man, they wasn't ready for something like that.
Yeah,
you know, like California. You go to California.
Yeah.
Like the way that their buildings are structured, they're prepared for an earthquake.
Okay.
So,
okay.
you know, like some of these places are not ready for earthquakes. So, and Haiti's one of the places.
One of the places. They're already going through it already. So keep them in your prayers, everybody. You already talking to me about that earlier, about one of the reasons why you kind of hit the off switch on your situation.
Yeah, man.
What you went through.
I mean, I went through a situation similar in Japan in 2010.
Now, talk to him about that a little bit.
I came back from a deployment for 3 months. And when I came back, the captain called everybody out. You know, we was gone for 3 months, you know what I mean, to talk about the deployment. And out of nowhere, we just started hearing a bunch of rumbling.
Okay.
Ship rumbling, left, right, left, right, left, right. We almost, I mean, look, we almost fell and everything.
Tipping over and everything, right?
I look to my right on the pier, and I see like a forklift standing on the right hand side. I'm like, oh man, this is real.
Did you realize it was an earthquake?
I didn't know what it was.
Was that your first experience with something like that? Period?
First time.
Okay.
I had like when I was in Japan, we had it was like small earthquakes. But when that one hit, that was different. That was different because it ain't stopped.
Okay. Now what was the situation like that? Daytime, nighttime, what?
It was daytime.
Okay. Early.
I'll never forget. It was about 1, 2 in the afternoon. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, was nervous because the ship, when you go on the ship, they got to tie the ship up with the mooring lines. So the mooring lines in the back pop.
Oh, so you kind of
the ship kind of
tilted out to the sea. It could have went to the sea a little bit, right? With no protection.
So when that happened, everybody was nervous. And then the captain was telling everybody to calm down, this and that. So we went to go grab our bags to go home because our family was out there waiting. And he was like, well, look, y'all can go home for the weekend, but we got to go help out the Japanese community, man. So
team
rough,
effort, kind of team effort kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel you.
That was crazy.
Now, in a situation like that's why, like you were saying, I mean, Haiti, I mean, they really going to be going through it over the next couple of weeks because when you have an earthquake of this magnitude, it's really going to be a lot of structured buildings. We got death. Oh man! So everybody out there, keep them in your prayers. Anybody out there, a lot of family. We know a lot of people with family out there.
I got close friends that's from Haiti.
Absolutely,
and family now that's from Haiti because I got my brother who married somebody else from Haiti, and my sister.
Okay.
So I know they got a lot of family out there. So
keep everybody in your prayers out there, man. But it's been
it's been a rough. What, 6 months or so?
Yeah, I would say 6 months. I was trying to think in my head. I would say about 6 months. Yeah, with the president being assassinated.
And then now we got this right here, man.
And really I don't know if they have any kind of like structure going on as far as after the president getting assassinated either.
Yeah.
So for this to happen too, it's an even bigger thing for them to have to deal with right now. So I'm just, oh man, that was out of nowhere. I would say like 20, 30 minutes ago. I got my phone was ringing a little bit. So keep me in your prayers. It's been a crazy week on the front. And to hear something like that, I mean, hopefully the government, we're going to be doing what we need to do to a big effort to help out over there. Hopefully Biden, he gets off his ass and does a little something to help out with a situation like this. He's quick to pull the trigger early in the week with Afghanistan. So hopefully he'll be jumping on the gun with this one as well. With it being a national, like a disaster kind of thing. So he's always helping everybody else out. So make sure you be helping out Haiti, man, just as much. Put the effort in to help them out as well. So
yeah.
Any update? The Facebook thing? Nothing still?
I'm still checking. I'm hitting the button to go live, and it's still saying failed to post.
Okay.
Here's what Facebook said: you have been temporarily blocked from performing this action.
All right. Well, we know we're gonna keep the show going, and we'll upload this later on to Facebook.
Yeah. If you're on Facebook, we're gonna upload the video, and that's the way we're gonna have to do it.
Yeah. It's no problem.
Until we get it fixed.
It's nothing. Yeah. It's nothing. You cannot stop the train. But this week we got a lot of censorship going on once again. It's been a theme of a couple of episodes we've had here, but on this one, we're gonna touch a little bit on something on it. We heard something earlier in the week with the governor, so we're going to touch on that one a little bit too, of NY. Cuomo, my man, shout out my man Joey.
Put it on my wife page, see what that happens.
Okay. Shout out my man Joey P, man. He He always makes me laugh, man. When I check out a couple of memes he got all the time talking about the governor up in New York getting kicked out of there for his situation, groping and roping. All right, we got a thumbs up. We're looking like we might be good on the book. So
Yeah.
Good to go.
Unblocked.
All right.
I'm going live on Facebook. So, I got my wife page.
Okay. Okay. We didn't get permission from her, so hopefully we should be good. I'm good because I'm getting out of here when we leave. So if I see his arm in the sling later on in the week, then I know what happened. So hopefully we should be good though. Lining up on the Facebook page on his wife's on her page right now. So it's the first time I'm seeing it in the face on the YouTube, and it's looking good too. So
Yeah.
But we're talking about some other things as well. Update on the fight situation. Kind of hurt my stomach a little bit. His brother inboxes on it. Errol Spence, Manny Pacquiao. I don't know Errol, man.
That's a touchy subject, man.
It is for some people out there. Shout out to Cliff, man. Shout out to man Cliff, because he goes hard.
He's been let
for it.
down twice.
Twice in what, like 3 weeks? We all been let down, to be honest with you, because I was looking forward to that heavyweight fight a little bit more than this one, even though that was still going to be coming. But Errol Spence, detached retina, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I want to see the X-ray. I heard some things going on in sparring. He got dropped on his ass in sparring, but I don't know. Big rumors. But fight's going to be postponed a little bit on his end. But Manny Pacquiao, being the beast that he is, will be fighting Ugas, the original WBA belt holder, next Saturday, July 11th. August 11th, excuse me. Live on pay-per-view. I don't know
So
what
what you think really happened?
I mean, I'm going to have to go by what they said. You know, I can't really. When you get in that ring and you fight, you're a warrior, you're a beast, you're an animal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I can't really disrespect you like that. So I heard a couple of things with sparring. Then I heard some other stuff too, as far as like in his camp, a little bit of
You think the
rumblings in the
accident
camp.
had a role in it too? You think the accident?
Yeah,
and
always.
He was kind of nervous about
Nah, I'm not gonna
possibly
say nervous, but I don't know, because he did. That was the accident. Was an eye injury was a major part of the accident. Originally, that was a major part of his accident too. But a detached retina is a detached retina. You know, there's no way I would expect him to get in the ring to fight anybody, especially Manny Pacquiao in that sense. But
yeah.
it was just the timing of it. You know, we talking like we talking the 11th. We talking that's next Saturday. You know, that's a week.
Yeah.
From, you know, so it was kind of like the timing of it, man. You know, it was kind of off. But I think in a situation like that, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, I believe the fight was next week, right? Was it next Saturday?
Yeah, and
Next Saturday, right?
this is the second time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We just seen this with a fight that's about to take place.
Yeah, with the heavyweight flash.
Nah,
yeah.
he went yeah.
Yeah, with the trilogy for that one.
Fury
so,
and but guess what? I'll be in Vegas
for that one, right?
for that fight. I will
Okay.
be in Vegas that weekend.
Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of live on there.
Yeah, you will see me on live.
Yeah, we're gonna
every minute.
I want to see. He gonna have.
I'll be in Vegas for the Fury and look.
There you go.
and
On the
Wilder
streets,
fight.
on the
I will
streets of
be there.
Vegas.
I will be there, man.
And it's crazy because like we was telling me a couple weeks ago, like it happened. Like it's like you felt like it was a dream, because when I saw it, I said, "Nah, that's not real." Because you know we always see the fake news all the time. So when I saw it, it was like, you know, it was like you ever hear like the cartoons like boom boom, like, you know, I felt kind of sad, like. And then I saw that they was going to be fighting in October, like third Saturday in October. So I was cool with that one. But this one kind of got me too, because it kind of slows the train down a little bit, you know, as far as the welterweight division goes. So, but I can't call him fake. I can't say he was scared or nothing like that, because Spence is a hell of a fighter, man. He's undefeated,
Man,
and it's Manny Pacquiao. It's not like the young Manny. We talking about the Manny right now. Desperate Manny, who always looking for a payday.
They said that he can hit you faster than you blink your eye.
Of course, he's a great fighter.
I mean, I don't want to fight nobody like that.
He will though. They will
Especially
fight.
if he's 42 years old and I lose to him, and I'm still in my 20s.
They will fight. Trust
Yo.
me. And Errol Spence will
he gonna
fight
wait-
Manny Pacquiao.
When
And
he's what, 45?
No, they will fight this year. I mean, I'm not going to say probably not this year, though, but they will fight. Don't worry. They will fight. Errol Spence, undefeated, great fighter. So don't get me wrong. I don't want Cliff to be waiting for me in the back alley somewhere when I get out of here, but they will fight. Trust me. And I don't take nothing away from Errol, man. I hope he rests up, get the eye together. And like I said, the accident, too, plays a role mentally with a lot of stuff, too. So we'll see. They will get it on. I'm glad Bud Crawford hasn't said anything, because I expected Bud to really be running his mouth.
Yeah.
But he didn't really say anything too much. He said as well, I read where he was telling him heal up, rest up, and stuff like that. So Other than that, we got some other stuff too. Hopefully, man, just something light with the baby situation, man. I was kind of upset that he even did that, man, because
we can touch that subject.
That young brother, man, been making a lot of moves, doing some stuff crazy, and out of nowhere with that one at the Lollapalooza.
How do you feel about that? Like, you think that we're losing freedom of speech when it comes to certain subjects?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because I always say, I be watching stuff on TV from back in the day, and I say to myself all the time, that won't be on. There's no way that can be on TV right now. No way. But he just came out of nowhere with that one, though.
When it comes from a community that I mean, I'm not a part of, now, when it's on TV, they can show it, and it's like, it's getting more and more. Like, every TV show, they're pushing, you know what I mean, gay, you know what I mean? But it's like, if you say something about them, they block you.
Yeah.
It's kind of like,
it's catch-22 kind of thing.
You know, you feeding stuff to people, maybe you don't want to see it, but it's like you're forcing us to watch it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, when I look at his situation, he kind of went off the rails a little bit. I don't know if it's the heat of the moment, but I think you started to see that, and him being at the plateau he's at, it just got a lot of stuff got pulled away from him based on him saying a few words in a few seconds. And it happens. It happens because censorship does come in shape and form, you know, in every situation.
And we notice it now, even with censorship when it comes to the vaccine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can voice my opinion about, you know, what's going on with this whole COVID thing. And if somebody report it and Facebook or whatever picks it up, they're gonna shut it down.
Yeah, because they don't always got to remember they're not going to stop their money for you because we're just one person.
So what? So basically, we don't have freedom of speech.
You can have it, but you got to also understand that having that freedom of speech also can have certain things taken away from you that you're lucky and blessed to have because you put yourself in that situation to have those things, to have those blessings and stuff like that. But they're also going to be snatched away from you and just like that.
So it's like
if you step out of line. In a certain way, you gotta know when to do it and when not to.
You're walking on eggshells, and you have to cater to what they want to hear.
But I will walk on eggshells if I know I got that big bag on my back, and I know if I continue to stop, if I run my mouth to a little bit too much, it's gonna go away, and I'm not gonna be able to do what I want to do. But also, you can make lanes for yourself because in a situation like his, you can have events and have stuff. We were talking about that before. You can do things on your own. You know, but I saw he was like a lot of stuff he was getting pulled away from him, major deals. Yep. He was getting pulled, stuff was getting like that was getting pulled away from him. And that's sad to me because he worked hard for that. You know, he's got himself up to a certain level right now in the entertainment field where he's everywhere. He's pop culture, as they say, even though he's still doing the thing, you know, with the rap and stuff like that. He's pop culture in a sense. So, but hopefully he bounces back from it, man. But it's tough, man, because you can do what you want to do to a point.
This is my question. All right. So if you're somebody who has a religion, right? I'm a religious man. And you're against certain acts, you can't voice your opinion no more?
If you're religious, yes, you can. You can.
But because if you do.
But when you say acts, I mean, and your religion, it's two different things, though.
All right. Like, if you're against homosexuality, right?
Based on your religion?
Yeah.
It's different. I mean, yeah, you can. What's the point of voicing your opinion on it when it's not affecting you because you don't even bring it into your world based on your religion?
It's against the Bible.
Yeah, but if you're bringing it, I understand. Okay, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, right there. But if we sitting in this talking setting, or you bringing it up?
Nah, say if I'm doing say if I'm a preacher during the pandemic and I happen to go live. You know, I happen to go live during the doing live. I'm preaching my sermon. Mm-hmm. And I'm preaching my sermon, and I'm against homosexuality.
And you get censored because of what you're saying?
If you're preaching about that subject matter on social media, you can be blocked. Yeah, because you got to understand, again, it's their platform. We're a part of their platform. They basically invited us to their platform. So if we jump into their platform and we say some things that we're not supposed to say based on their rules, absolutely, they got the right to pull the plug. We may not like it, but then we need to come up with
Rome book or Johnny Facebook.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
You
we
got to
can't-
come up with your own. Absolutely, yeah.
So
yeah.
we have to push the agenda that they want,
Yeah, you have to come up,
or we can't
you know,
talk about certain subjects.
But at the end of the day, I have to also say to myself, I can also say, you know what, I'm good. I don't need Facebook. You know, I can come up with my own forms of getting my message out there. And we see a lot of people do that. We see a lot of people do that. They take control of their own destiny, I guess, if that's what you want to say. You know? So that's what you have to say. Shut down social media on your own end because you don't need it. Because if you can't voice your opinions the way you want to, don't do it.
But what this is showing me is that they're taking religion out of the world. Like, you know what I mean? If you have any type of belief, it's like, I mean, they're taking that stuff out. Because
I agree to a point with that.
Yeah, like, because if you have like, all right, if I believe in this and this and that, it seems like they're taking it out. But because I mean, listen to it. If I talk about something that they don't, I mean, if I say something about sexuality, I mean, you know what'll happen.
Yeah, and that's again, if you're doing it on another person's platform, that's the right that they're giving you. They're giving you carte blanche to do what you want to a certain point. But if they'll pull you back. They will pull you back, and they'll pull you back to the point where they'll get rid of you. Well, they'll give you a little bit of a warning, a little bit of a spanking, a little bit, saying, hey, we'll sit you down for 2 weeks, but you come back them 2 weeks later and you still step it up to a point more, they're going to pull you back and you can forget about it. You will never be on their platform again. And it's hard, man, but it's the way of the world we in right now, man. We have, back in the day, we didn't have any.
Get down or lay down.
Yeah, we didn't have, back in the day, we didn't have all this.
Yeah,
but now we got so many forms of getting your message out that they look at it like, oh, you got to chill.
Yeah, we blocked right now. As we can see. I don't know what we said.
I don't know.
You know?
Think about when we was young. You had that like one phone in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. You feel me? We didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you had that one phone in maybe your parents' room, and then we got a certain age. It was like, let me get it on my own. You got your own line and stuff like that. You know, we didn't have any ways to even really talk the way we have right now, man. If you really think about it, you know, I don't know how the teachers do it now in school with the cell phones, because I know us, we probably would have been getting the phone snatched up, you know, how Shapiki and then what's his name? Mrs. C?
Yeah,
we would have been, if I see the phone one more time, that's 3 days. You know what I'm saying? You know how it would have been, man, back in the day. We probably would have had like a dummy phone just in case you get your real phone snagged up. And, you know, so you know how it is, man. It's different, man.
It's different, man. Yeah.
You know, it's different, man. We was talking about before with the kids. How many they go like that? They got their heads in the phones all day.
All day. Now, look, I don't want to switch the subject on you, but we got school coming up. I know you got kids in school, whatever.
Yeah.
Now, how would you feel if they say they have to get the vaccine?
How would I feel? Me personally, with my son at his age right now, he was going to be going to Voltech. He went to Voltech last year. So, and they didn't, it was pretty much everything was online. Now, they're back doing it live, and you need the vaccine to go to step into the building. So
hold up. So they saying
for certain subjects, certain things, you need it.
So if I presented a rapid test, that's not good enough?
I don't believe it is. I don't believe it is. But for me, with my son being the age he is, I probably would get the vaccine for him the way I'm looking at it right now, because I know I want my child to be in different settings, and I don't want him to be boggled down based on this vaccine, based on COVID, especially at his age right now, because he wants to branch out and do things, and I don't want to hold him back. I don't want to hold my child back based on something like this that 3 or 4 years down the line, if we have this thing tightened up, and he might have missed out on based on my beliefs. You know, I don't want to, my son's 18 years old, so I don't want to like, you're going to do this because Pop say you're going to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got to give him his voice. If I'm preaching that to him on other stuff, I have to do the same thing for this one.
Yeah.
You know? And it's tough. It's tough because I see a lot of jobs is tightening up, man. Minute by minute, a lot of jobs are starting to tighten up to where you have to get it to even do anything.
I know at my job, like the owner, he came up with an email and said, I hope everyone gets it. He didn't say, you know what I mean? He said, I hope
what you
guys
think?
get it.
When you read that, what you think? What Johnny think, Johnny the man, not Johnny the worker, what Johnny the man think when he hear that?
This is my plan. if I see a mandate, I'm not gonna do it because it hasn't been enough time for this vaccine. Like it takes what, like 6 years, something like that, 7 years for.
I read 10.
Yeah.
I read 10 based on the levels of what's been going on with the COVID.
Yeah, I don't trust it.
I understand. I respect
I got
that.
high blood pressure, so and I had that since a youngin. So I'm scared that if I get that, I don't know what can possibly happen to me. It might enhance it. It might, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
Who knows?
I understand. And that's a decision. That's a tough decision a lot of people have to make. You know, it really is, especially traveling wise, based on personal feelings and jobs. You know what I mean? So it's crazy because it's turning into like the urine test for jobs.
Yeah.
It's really what it's turning into. You know, it's like, here's the cup. I need to see a VAT card. You know what I mean? Like, it's turning into that. It really is.
Look, I'm willing to do, if you want to give me a rapid test every day.
Every day?
I come in and do it. But I just don't trust, the science, because the science is what put this virus out here and got all these people sick and got people in the hospital.
Now, is that something, like when you say the test like that, it's something, you're willing to do something like that, but are you willing to do it on your dime?
If it came down to it.
Because that's what I think a lot of stuff is going to come down to.
Well, see, my wife, she feels she would do that on her
Yeah,
job. She offered. She actually told her job that she's willing to do it.
Okay, yeah, because I think
she's willing to do that.
She was willing to just. Now, is that?
I coughed it up.
Is that? I don't know. Is that expensive? Is it an expensive thing?
They have rapid tests you can buy. I'm not sure the price.
Okay, yeah, I'm not. That's the first time I really heard something like that.
Yeah, they got the rapid tests that come back in 15 minutes.
Okay, 15. Okay, all right, okay. See, that's another thing. See, I like to hear that because you're letting me know something. See, I didn't even realize something like that. See, that's something I can put in front of my child, you know? See, I just think a lot of stuff is going to come down to, are you willing to pay for it? That's what I always, because you know how it is. You know how it is. Because if we got to pay for something, cool, they'll do it. But if they got to pay for it, it's like, well, you might as well get the vaccine. It's free.
Yeah,
you know?
I sent you the article, right? Somebody just died, a flight attendant.
Yeah.
And he got the vaccine, both doses, and he just died.
And that's another thing, man.
Come on.
It's been crazy. That's crazy, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. And the limitations that a lot of people talk about that is giving them, because I see a lot of people getting it based on limitations that we had over the past year and a half, and they just want to branch out and travel.
People doing it because of they want to travel.
Yeah.
They want to.
I saw a gift card. They was handing out gift cards.
They go on the news and see Dr. Fauci up there.
Yeah.
But he the one who funded the Wuhan lab to get this thing started.
Yeah. Everybody gets a dollar bill and something.
Yeah.
Everybody does, man. If you got a hand in it, you might got a pinky, a thumb. Everybody got something in it. Everybody. But in a situation like this, I just hope people make the decision based on their own feelings.
Yeah.
And don't rush to jump on something just because you want to get out of town. You know what I'm saying? Don't put your health in risk just because you want to get out of town or something like that. I know it's a tough decision for a lot of people.
I'm trying to be in Vegas. I mean, for the fight, right?
Yeah. Now, and that's the thing. That's a travel city right there. So, are you a little wary a little bit?
That's a good question.
Because that's a travel town, you know what I'm saying? And your mindset, are you a little wary? Could go in with the family and stuff like that? Because I know when you're going for a fight weekend in Vegas is like, they say like triple the people, you know, especially in this situation. This is not a regular fight. This is a third trilogy fight. It's a heavyweight title fight. So in a situation like that, man, I would say you should definitely be taking all the rules that you go with in the East Coast and take them over there. You know, because I just traveled down to Tennessee and it was different. It was different down there. You know, with the mask, you saw people. I would say it was less masked people than anything. You know, when I was down there, no signs on the walls on the stores going in that you got to have one. Some of the stores in the local mall, they had it. You know, things like that. So it was different. It was real different. So, you know, anybody traveling, man, just go with your gut feeling and don't do something because because you just want to get out of town or something like that, man. Just, do it because you did your research and stuff like that. Research, that's the main thing, research. Because a lot of people I heard just say, hey, I'm going to do it just because. So just Listen to your own gut, man. Don't listen to Fauci or nobody on TV. Nothing like that. So last week, man, I was not here to get my title belt or nothing like that. For what I predicted was going to happen 2 weeks earlier. And I know he was a little upset about it too, with his Dipset going down last week.
Oh yeah.
So I wasn't here to talk about that, man. So, if anybody's listening right now, when you listen to this, I know you may thinking like, y'all still talking about that? Because like he said to me earlier, it's still trending heavy. I was happy for Jadakiss, happy for the locks. Really, Jada's he went up crazy. His views went up the night of and the day after, and it's continuing to go up on a lot of these streaming services after the verses. And again, man, I knew this was going to happen because Dipset is not a team fusion. They don't work together the way the locks do, And just to see Jadakiss go out there and get his flowers right now, which a lot of rappers aren't able to do, and they get them after the fact, I was glad to see Jada get his flowers the whole night. The whole night. He had the city buzzing, put New York right back where they needed to be at in hip-hop. And this man right here across from me was a little upset from him, but I mean, I'm gonna have to give him lawn chair Cam, because Cam did not show up the way he was supposed to. Jimmy with the leather, I knew Jimmy was gonna wear something leather. Jewels, he had that wild horse outfit on down to the T, man, from the top of the head to the bottom of his feet. It just didn't work the way they needed to the entire night, man. So I'm just, we looking like we got a little shut down a little bit on Facebook. I don't know what's going on there. But I don't know, man. We got to check that out when we done this, man. I don't know what's going on with Facebook, man. Something got blocked from there. We're going to see about that later on.
Yeah. We're going to check this out.
Yeah, man. But I don't know, that whole situation, man, with the set, man. I don't know if they can bounce back from that one anytime, any place. Oh, man.
Come on, see?
There we go. Something light. We were just talking about that, right? They gave him something light. They shut my man down with something real light, man. Oh, man. I think you in jail, right?
I'm in jail.
Got him in Facebook jail.
Yeah,
man.
I can't,
Send that comment. We're going to send that comment. I'm going to get that commissary number out to y'all later on, man. Here in Facebook jail right now.
So, Jerome, you're going to have to be the man, man. You're going to have to run this, man.
We have to put it together for you, man.
Locked,
this week, man. I lock my peoples out, man. It's all good, man.
For nothing. You know how old that was?
Yeah, that's an old one. See, and that's the crazy thing.
That was from almost 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah. They've been finding people stuff a lot lately.
They sent me the message. I seen it. I'm like, yo, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, they find it. They dig deep when they have to, man.
But it was a.
It does not matter, man. If you basically paying rent, you feel me?
They say I can only see this.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. You can. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So I can't post.
Nah, I don't think you pretty much voided out, man, for a couple days, man. They should tell you how long soon. Get an email or something like that.
Let me know if you can see my page.
Hold on, I'm on the joint right here. I don't want to click it off.
Yeah. I know we live right now, but we just trying to check because.
Yes, I don't know. Let me see, man. Let me see it, the boy.
Yeah, sorry about this, man.
Thank God, man.
So we got to do 4 episodes like this, man.
It's all good, man. It's all good, man.
Yo, but that was from like 2 years ago, man. And
let me see. Nah, I don't know. It's good for right now on mine. I can see him.
You can see me on there?
Yeah, but it's everything. When you locked out, it's all on you. Like we can't really anybody else. We don't got nothing to do with it.
So you can go on see if you can go on my wall real quick. If you can see me tag you on the live.
Yeah, I can see. I'm on there. You tagged me on there like a few minutes ago, like 20 minutes ago.
All right. So we good. So we're gonna be running it from his page for the next 4 weeks.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna take care of it, man. I don't wanna end up like him. So I should be good, man. I'm gonna try my best, man.
Check your post, man. Go back.
Yeah.
Because I see you be having them write-ups, man.
Yeah, we good. It's all good, man. They can't get me, man. I'm ducking through the lines all night.
I just said I keep my page clean.
Yeah, he just said that too, like 10 minutes ago. I keep my page
clean, man. I thought I did.
It does not matter, man. You know what it is? They find stuff, man. Any little thing, man. Somebody sitting at the desk right now getting overtime, just fucking looking for stuff like that, man. It's how it is, man. It's how it is, man. You got to be prepared for that, man. Got to, man. But listen, man, you're not going to avoid the subject matter what's at the table right now. This is the question of the day.
Let's go.
Can Dipset bounce back from the verses?
I think they done
as a group.
I think they done the energy.
Everything.
Look, as far as the energy that wasn't there, I mean, I don't think that they have the energy that they had 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you say that, why is that? You think it's because of leadership or what?
I mean,
selfishness?
I could see them on stage, and they just wasn't. They ain't have the energy to how the Locks did.
Yeah, it looked like they didn't do a show together for a while. To me, you know, for real. And I know they're going on tour together. Or the three of the groups with State Property and the Locks too.
That's the thing. You on stage, you're supposed to be hyping your man up.
You're
supposed to be right there with him.
Right there, because I felt like in a situation like that, you got to be rapping the bars with him, backing him up. That's what the Locks was doing crazy.
Even when Weak Luch, when he was up there.
Weak Luch. I like that. That's a good one. That's a good one.
He was up there, right?
He was doing what he had to do, though, man. That's the thing, though. When you look at, for you to call him Weak Luch, and then when you look at what Jimmy and excuse me, what Jimmy and Santana was doing, you can't even call him Weak Luch because he was holding it down. He was holding it down, man.
Compared to Jada,
it doesn't matter because when Jada did his thing, period, he didn't have to compete with Jada. The Dipset had to compete with Jada, not the rest of the group. The other guys didn't have to compete with Kiss. The other group did. The other group, and they hype man was I don't know what they hype man was doing.
Look, I left work early for that, man.
Left work early.
Disappointed
to see
man.
what I told you was going to happen. Because at the end of the day, you can't really, a setting like that is perfect for Jadakiss because he is a pure rapper. He's a bar for bar rapper. You know, he looks like to me he can go hard bar for bar with any rapper in a smoky alley, whether you in a bar, whatever. That was the perfect setting for him. And rest in peace to Prodigy because I would have rather seen the Locks versus Mobb Deep. And this is no disrespect to Cam, because I love Cam, I love Dipset. We talked about it all the time. I love what they did for the
stage presence, man.
Because sometimes with Cam, he's a spotlight rapper. You know what I'm saying? When I say that, he got to have a show. That's got to be like David Ruffin and the Temptations. You know what I'm saying? It got to be Cameron and the Dipset. You know what I mean? So that he has to have that type of mood to get him going.
You had so many people from your area. I mean, from your era. I mean, I'm talking probably a couple million.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there was a lot of people tuned in.
Absolutely. That was repping Harlem. That was really pushing for Dipset to really win that whole event.
They let their city down.
They did, because I just felt like they thought they swagger, the fashion, the jewelry and all that, because you see the Locks didn't really have nothing on, man. I don't know, did anybody have a chain on?
They ain't care about that.
Yeah,
they came out.
Have a chain on. I think Kiss had a chain on.
Because they represented what they represented.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And they did the right thing. They song selection was crazy, because they had Clue shit from the Clue shit.
Have you noticed any songs that you had from?
Absolutely. And what did I tell you? I wanted to hold back because I didn't want nobody to be like, I heard that. Nah. They had some of that Clue stuff
on there.
I heard a couple
of mine on there.
Yeah, a couple of yours is on there.
Yeah.
And when you heard yours, how was the energy for you though?
I was disappointed, man.
And if I felt like Cam didn't do any of that 357, he didn't do none of that. You feel me? And the song Jimmy did, I heard that Berg. I was kind of, I didn't want to say nothing because somebody asked me like, man, I ain't never heard that Jimmy song, and I was ducking back like, damn, I used to like that Jimmy song because I had that mixtape, but I was disappointed because I felt like Jimmy, he didn't. Why didn't you supposed to have Trey there to do Miami? If you would have brought Trey there to do Miami, that would have been different. You feel me? Cam, that's your cousin. Why you ain't have Mace there? And then I read a couple of days later, they was talking about having Mace was there for the Locks. And Puff was like, nah, don't do it. This about y'all. Because if you would have did that, people would have been like, oh, they had to do this and that to win. And he was like, no, do it for the group. This about the group. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I love when Santana said that part about Puff. Why you doing Puff shit? And then what Kiss said, because I wrote it.
Yeah, but and you know what? They wanted that erased from their catalog. So,
who's that?
The Locks.
Okay.
They ain't want that Benjamins and all that stuff on there.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna. Who's gonna say no to money? If somebody want to write the Benjamins, want to write a check for that, think Kiss gonna say no?
Erased from their history. That's the only thing I didn't agree with.
What on their end or doing it at the verses?
They should have said. Now I mean they shouldn't have had to play them songs.
Nah, come on, man. It's a verses. You can't change the rules.
They didn't want them songs in their. I mean, in their history.
The Locks didn't want the song.
You remember that? Yo, Let the Locks Go. Remember that campaign?
Oh yeah, but come on, that was years ago. Men don't mature. If that's the end of the day, I remember when Styles wanted to throw a refrigerator at Puff. I done seen them take pictures together, man. Men don't mature, man. They don't mature. It's too much money out to be made, man.
Oh, come on,
it's
man.
too much money to be made. See, all right, you want to hold on to old grudges. You feel me? Men mature. Men mature because you know what? It's bags to be grabbed. Okay, it's grandkids to be fed. It's college funds to be made. Ain't no time for all that refrigerator doing that. Nah, it's not time for that no more, man. Stop, let that go, man. Let go of them old grudges, man. Look what's going on with the Lakers right now. They got the band back together, man.
You know what? Remember, I think I told you that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I remember you was talking about that. Yeah,
I said the only person that can fit LeBron because there's not too many people hungry as LeBron.
Yeah.
And that got that old, you know what I mean, that old grind in them is Westbrook.
Yeah, he got two of them too because he got Carmelo came back. Carmelo's linked up with him.
Yeah.
And I was a little.
How you feel about that?
I like it. I like it because it's like a. But do you feel like it's a last hurrah for? I don't think it's a last hurrah for Bron because I think
they can do 3 years, man.
Yeah. I think when you look at a situation like that, AD.
Remember how the old Lakers went out?
Anthony,
Malone and Magic. And
but they went out, man. They was done.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Karl Malone, that team, they was done.
Yeah, but I'm just saying they can still get out there, and I think that they can put out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Double digits.
The key to the whole thing is Anthony Davis.
Yep.
He has to stay healthy. Anthony Davis has to stay healthy for the whole thing to work because he's the youngest guy out of all of them, but he got them old, brittle, old man bones. He got to stay healthy, man. He got to put up. I work with a guy in the North office told me he was saying AD got to put up MVP numbers, and they got to get for them to really like solidify what they need to do. They got to be a top 3 seed. He said top 3 seed, and AD got to put up MVP numbers because it's going to be tough for LeBron and Westbrook. You know what I'm saying to do the same thing because they do similar stuff.
But here's the thing: if you got somebody like Westbrook, that's going to alleviate a lot of stress. You know what I mean?
For LeBron because he doesn't have to have the ball in his hands.
Double-double, sometimes triple-double.
Yep. He doesn't have to have the ball in his hands at all. LeBron can do different stuff. He doesn't necessarily. He doesn't have to dribble the ball constantly, bring it up court.
Westbrook
is a triple-double machine.
A teenager, man.
Yeah. How old is he? Is he? I don't even know. Shit.
Probably 34.
Yeah, he got to be in his mid-30s right now. So,
but he's still.
He's still doing his thing.
Excellent shape.
And the donkey of the week, I got to steal that one from Charlemagne. And I was a little hurt by it. Was Dennis Schroeder, man? Turned down that 4-year, $84 million extension. Oh yeah. But early in the year,
you know what?
And signs that 1-year deal with Boston, man. Come on, man. You can't. What?
But he don't deserve it.
I felt like that $84 million.
Yeah, I mean, he don't deserve it. He don't deserve it.
But I feel for him, man, because you cannot turn down money like that. He wanted $100 million. He felt like he was better than Lonzo Ball. Because Lonzo Ball got a 5-year, either 4 or 5-year, $85 million deal from the Bulls. So he felt like he was better than Lonzo Ball. I read that a couple of places. That Schroeder felt like if that's what Lonzo was going to get, he needed to get a bigger deal than Lonzo Ball. And that's when you feeling yourself a little bit too much.
How many
and you make the wrong decision. Well, he went through COVID. He had COVID. And then when he came back, and he was a little, weaker a little bit from that, and then the Lakers wound up getting their ass kicked in the first round.
That's what I'm about to say. Look at the playoffs. I mean, he wasn't a factor.
Yeah, he wasn't a factor at all. So that hurts you, man. So look, man, them young boys out there, man, if they put them extensions in front of you, take them. Because we talking, that's guaranteed money in the NBA. If you sign for $84 million, you're going to get every chunk of that. This is not the NFL, so... I mean, he went to Boston. He got a good opportunity in Boston because he probably will be starting. Yeah, because Kemba's not there anymore. Kemba's with the Knicks now, so he will be starting.
Kemba was a bad.
That was a bad investment anyway
for Boston.
Yeah. Kyrie Irving, man, it's Kyrie Irving curse. Told you that a couple weeks ago. Anywhere Kyrie go and you go follow behind him, some shit behind it. Yeah, it wasn't gonna work no way. And I didn't realize how little
he didn't fit. He didn't fit
at all.
Boston at all.
Period. All. Period.
I thought they had a good team, Celtics, but he wasn't needed.
Hey, look, Celtics had a good team when they had Scary Terry Rozier. Mm-hmm. He's playing with the Hornets right now with Melo Ball. Shout out to my man East because that's his boy. He been telling me about Melo for the longest. So and shout out to Jello too, whatever the hell's name they call him. He's with the Hornets.
I've been watching him, man.
Yeah, with the summer team. He's been putting it up, and I like what he did. Lost a lot of weight, changed his game up and stuff like that. So shout out to him playing for the Hornets Summer League team. But Boston messed up when they got rid of that unit when it was Scary Terry, Brown, Tatum was just coming up. They had, which they brought him back, of course, Horford. That's when they messed up right there because Scary Terry Rozier was serious. And they felt like they chose other players over him because they knew in a year they was going to be able to get Kyrie. So that's when they messed up right there. So I don't know. I hope it work out for him, man.
Yo, I don't want to change subject, but maybe in a couple weeks, man, we need to get your trainer up here, man.
Yeah, hopefully we're gonna get him up here, Big Alpha up here soon.
Yeah, man. I'm saying, you want to set something up?
Yeah, I'm gonna get him up here. We get him up here, man.
Yeah,
Moon too, man. Cause my
both of them, man.
Get them up there, man.
We set them up, man.
Yeah. Get some health as wealth training and stuff like that, man. You know them
Tips,
boys always on it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do some push-up contests. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Break them dudes down, man.
I don't know. Might be the other way when you dealing with them boys, man.
Break them dudes down, man.
They
we set
beasts
them up
regardless, man. So yeah, we're gonna do something like that. Definitely. Get in the air this week about something like that, man.
Yeah. Tell them set a date, man. We definitely can do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And somebody who was a little touchy-feely this past week had to get shut down, man. The governor of New York, man.
My God.
Oh, man. He, like we always talking about before when we were saying about Watson from the Houston. When it's when it's one or two, you can investigate it. But then when here comes 3, here comes 4, the next thing you know it's 10, it's 12 women. Something's behind it.
But do you think it's maybe something to do with COVID?
I don't know because a lot of people were saying it was conspiracy stuff. Could have been the Trump stuff. Could have been the COVID thing. How he was talking against certain stuff.
It could have been the Trump. See, you can't say Trump stuff because him and Trump wasn't boys.
Yeah, but it could have been backlash coming from the other side. That's what I was hearing. It's always going to be some conspiracy theories behind stuff. I heard somebody was telling me he said because something happened with the Yankees. And that's why he got kicked out.
No.
But it's always, that's what I'm saying. That sounds crazy, right? So it's always going to be something behind it, but it's politics, man. So that's what politics is born and bred on. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he claimed he wasn't going to run again. And that was one of the things he said, too. How about you just let me do my term and I won't run? But then somebody else is saying he had to plan on running again. So I don't know. He got what he deserved because if you can't be out there groping women, man, I don't fuck who you are, man.
You think he guilty or what?
He had a little something with it. It's always a little something. When you got a job like that and you the man and you got that high power, you're going to have some type of feeling of like, I can do macho, I can do what I want kind of thing. You feel me? So
yeah,
you cannot be going around groping women, man. I'm sorry. I got a daughter, I got a sister, I got a niece. Nah, I'm sorry. And some women put themselves in that situation like he was saying, because he was saying some crazy stuff in the media. You know, I don't even want to get into some of his quotes because I don't want to get my page shut down. So he was saying some crazy stuff. So, but his term was in it anyway. So walk out the door, man. Just go out the back door. Don't send it to nobody. You know what I mean? You're going to keep your pension, your money and all that. So just go ahead, you know.
I mean, he got to go to court for this stuff, right?
Yeah, probably down the line. Down the line, he probably had to get into a situation like that. But
so,
I mean, it is what it is.
Like the media was pushing him to resign.
And that's always because in his situation, the ranking of the job that he has, he's not like a councilman or anything like that. He's a governor NY. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he's some nobody.
Yeah, I'm saying, what you think? Like they have evidence, and that's what made him say
it's something there. Something had to be there. Yeah, something has to be there because I'm not just gonna leave a job on some hearsay shit. Nah, you got to show me something. You got to put something in front of me. And when you put something in front of a guy who got a job like that, it's something there. It's something there
so
for him to resign.
You think they made a deal with him to where, hey, look, if you leave the job, we drop the charges.
Maybe not drop the charges, but lessen.
Or you pay, you know what I mean? You pay.
Yeah, it's gonna be some civil action. It's always some civil action or something like this because
and you said it was more than one woman?
Yeah, it was more than one. Mm-hmm. More than 2, more than 3. maybe more than 4, 5, 6.
He was married, right?
Yeah, he's married. How LeBron said it when he was getting when he was with Miami. We're gonna win not 1, not 2, not 3. That's how they was coming with him. Like how they was doing with Deshaun.
But you know what I can say about LeBron?
Yeah. Never heard nothing like that.
All the top dogs in the NBA, NFL, we heard some allegations.
I never heard nothing with LeBron.
Never heard nothing with LeBron.
Never nothing with LeBron.
Oh, Kobe was once.
Yeah, but I mean, rest in
count
peace.
that.
We ain't even gonna get into Bean, man. We only giving it to Kobe, man. Rest in peace. We don't even bring that up, man. We don't even bring that up, man. We don't even get into Kobe, man. I got too many Kobe fans out there that I know, man. They're gonna be on me. We won't get into that.
Nah, I just happen to just go through names.
Yeah, all right, well, it's other names we can get to. It's other names. All right, put it to you like this. I was reading somewhere where people was talking about Carmelo with the scandals he be having. What's worse? A scandal cheating which on your wife, or a groping type scandal similar to what Watson is in? What you think is worse? Like if you're a married man, you're a high ranking NBA player, and you have extra activities outside of your marriage, and you may get a female pregnant, or a groping, rape sort of allegation. What's worse?
That groping thing.
That's worse, right?
Because you're like unwanted activity.
But okay, that's worse. Because a guy asked me, and I was like, I had to think about it, and then what I asked him,
unwanted.
I asked him different scenarios in the groping, and then he was like, forget it, because it is different scenarios in it. Because you got the Watson thing, you got the Cuomo thing, but I agree. I think it's that's definitely different because it's rape. It's like you said, it's unwanted attention from the female that you're giving her. But it's crazy because then I talked to another person, and he told me the marriage thing because of his high profile, and it'll hurt your business, and it'll also hurt your partner. It'll hurt your wife because look at what's going on with that. It'll hurt her business as well outside of the marriage.
If I was somebody like that, I would say, hey, I would rather go down for the cheating thing. I mean,
For the cheating thing,
if it went down like that.
Yeah, if it went down like that, yeah.
Because at least the girl was down.
Yeah, I
You know what I'm
understand.
saying? Like,
But it's a lot of. But then again, what's the report? What's the girl? She was married. I don't know. She had a baby with a young boy. He played for the Hornets, and then she admitted that she only had the baby just to get him the money. I can't think of the girl's name. I can't think of it. But then you got it's women out there like that that's trying to get the civil case money. They can care less about the criminal side. Yeah. They just say, how much you hit me off with a check, and then we can forget about that. And then you got the situation when you caught up with cheating and then might have a child, stuff like that. So it's all different scenarios. But again, never heard nothing about my man LeBron. I never really heard anything about that. It's a lot of NBA players, man. It's a lot of NFL guys too that be getting stuff pushed under the rug. Roethlisberger from Pittsburgh. He had a lot of situations with him that got pushed under the rug too. So it's different scenarios for different people, man. But when I look at the governor, man, to have that power, they had to have something on you.
And watch the way he carried himself during the COVID situation. And, I look at all that stuff, man.
You have to. You're absolutely right. You have to.
I look at all that.
You have to. Because if you don't, you're kidding yourself. Because it's always something behind something at the end of the day. As I'm one of the people who always be trying to deny those conspiracy theories, but every time I'll be like, nah, something always happen. A couple days later, I'll be like, damn, Ron, it might be something. You know what I mean? I might be something, It's
starting to.
Yeah. So my man Rich, we know he always be sending me stuff.
Yeah. We had a deep talk this week.
Yeah, man. And lately I've been going back to some of the old stuff he sent me, and I'll be like, damn,
he sent me one 2 days ago, yo.
That had you. I believe probably the same thing. Had me
about the vaccine.
Yeah, I watched it a couple of times. I watched it like 2 or 3 times, and I was like, damn, let me sit back for a minute, because then I'll be starting to think like that. But you have to, though. You have to. A little part of your brain has to think like that.
You got to weigh every option now, man.
Yep. Say that again.
You got to weigh every option.
Yep, you have to weigh every option. You have to, because in the world we're living in today, if you don't, you're going to get blindsided. And when you get blindsided, you're going to be like, damn, that was in front of me the whole time, and I didn't pay attention to it. So in a situation like this, too, same thing with the verses. I knew the whole time the Locks was going to win. But he got blindsided. I didn't win.
I didn't believe it because you know why I didn't believe it? Because Versus is based off hit records.
Yeah. But
and
when you say hit records, what you mean though?
And I fell asleep on the Locks. I know they had these
Street
songs,
records, though. They had hit street records, man.
but I'm thinking Dipset is known more globally. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, they had these songs and they had L.A. Popping, Texas and Scissor.
New Orleans. Yeah, they had.
No, I mean, remember the Scissor they had?
Yeah. The Drake.
They had
like that.
everything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
everything. Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, that's a guaranteed.
But they didn't see. That's the thing. Where was the Scissor bottles? Where was that stuff at? Why didn't they bring some of that old nostalgia back from when they was really popping?
It's
they
like
didn't do none of that
they didn't prepare
at all. They did not study for the test. They just went in there, got dressed, and said, "We gonna win. We gonna pass this test based on who we are."
And they didn't even know the first song. You can tell.
They didn't. No, they didn't.
You see that?
So they didn't at all.
I went back and watched. And I'm like, yo, y'all ain't know the first song.
And again,
somebody was high, somebody was drunk.
And somebody was just out there for the check, and that's probably Santana. So I don't know.
He started laying on the stage.
Yeah, because they was embarrassed. They had to be embarrassed, man. They had to be embarrassed. And I love the way Kiss snatched that bandana off his goddamn head because he needed that, man. It was a wake up call for them boys, man. And they going on tour together. And this is my question I asked you earlier. Will we ever see another Dipset album?
I'm done. I'm saying it again.
I mean, on your end, but do you think they'll ever make one together again?
I don't think they will because I don't think that they're together. I think that everybody want to be the man in that group. Mm-hmm. You know, the Locks, everybody can be the man, but they realize that, hey, look, people accept us as us.
Yeah,
you know
we can get this bag together.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I understand.
So it's like, when it comes to them, they want to be the forefront guy. You see Jim Jones, Cameron, like everybody want to be, even look at Freaky Ziggy.
I didn't even,
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what was he up there for?
Nothing. I expect Freak to be up there. If Freak would have been up there rapping songs with them, like finishing off some of their songs.
What was he looked like the drunk uncle from the cookout, man.
He was that. He definitely was that.
That's what he looked like. You know what I mean? Like, yo, if
I
he
was
go back
man. I was
on
disappointed.
YouTube and he play that, I'm telling you, he's going to see what we seen. I mean, do you see what I
no
seen?
more albums. Yeah, I know. I saw. So no more Dipset group albums, basically, right? And they going on tour. The three of them is going on tour. They going on tour with State Property right now. So I don't know, man.
I think they could be State Property.
Yeah, because State Property really. Now that would have been better for them because like I was saying earlier, if Prodigy was still alive, I felt like that would have been
too much for
him. Now, what do you think? If Lost would have been too much for Mobb Deep?
No,
that would have been classic right there.
I think it'd have been different because you got Havoc with the production, and it would have been more control when it came to the records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Havoc has a different ear than the artist.
Yeah, because Havoc, a lot of people slept on Havoc bars too. Havoc,
he was
on the Mobb Deep album. And shout out to the Locks DJ too on that Versus. Because he really was putting them shits together.
The dude that was hold on.
You can't tell me that DJ wasn't putting that together.
You know, I'm gonna play that one back because
you can't tell me that DJ wasn't putting it together on
before the show started.
Oh, not before the show, because he was. What the hell was he playing that Pac song for?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, because I was thinking, I thought that was just me. During the show, he was good, but that was based on Kiss Q.
I'm about to go play that back.
But before the show, he played that Pac. I'm like, what the fuck is he playing?
Everybody,
for?
yo, look at the comments.
Yeah,
it's cool. I'm about to say,
can you still see? Can you see the pre-show?
Yeah, because it's a dude who I follow on YouTube.
All right, send me that because the pre-show had me like, I'm sitting there like, am I high?
You waited for like what, over an hour? Right?
I watched. That's what happened because, and they said that was Dipset. They said the Locks was ready. Did you see that picture where they all praying backstage? Mm-hmm. They said the Locks was all ready to go, but they said Dipset was taking long. I heard a rumor is that Jimmy was.
I heard a different rumor.
What you heard? Say it's different.
I heard that Cam was about to go home.
For real?
He was leaving the building.
For what?
And he turned it back around.
Because he didn't want to do it?
Yeah.
See? Because he felt like they was going to take that L?
I mean, he bought a beach chair out. I mean.
See, that's what I'm saying, man.
See?
If you're not a cohesive unit in a situation like that, in that kind of setting, that already shows me what's going on outside of y'all. Pretty much even before the verses. Because now I see like, damn, was y'all really a group like that?
Yeah, but if you notice, they have been working together. That's why they've been doing their own stuff. Like,
what was it? 2 years ago, Cam took Jimmy off a song, and Jimmy got mad.
But Jim Jones ain't need him.
Nah.
Because right now he's rated as number one rapper in New York.
The number one rate. Okay, I got to check that out. Because now, what you were saying. Now, when you say that, what you mean? Rated based on what?
Yo,
appeal
on song, albums, songs,
okay,
everything.
Okay.
Nah, you ain't hear nothing.
I haven't. I got to check it out though, because I know Jimmy hot though. Jimmy been doing this thing.
You ain't even hear nothing.
Now I've been hearing some things from Jimmy. I've
For
heard
the
him on a
last
couple
3
of
years.
verses. Yeah, I've heard him on a couple of tracks and stuff
Last
like
3
that.
years. I mean, he been rated number one in New York.
Now, what you think in a situation like that? You think Cam be in his feelings?
I mean, yo, he's about to leave the building. He sat in the beach chair. Styles had to pull his sneaker off almost.
Yeah, that was a good one, man. But I'm glad they was on
you
on
seen
the
that?
gram like a day or two later. And that's the thing I love, man. It's competition. But again, man, I wish it's crazy, man. I really wish P was here, man. That would have been to see P just hitting them. Oh man, that would have been crazy, man. Because a lot of people slept on Prodigy, man. So that would have been rest in peace to Prodigy, man. That would have been a hell of a battle. Then, like you said, Dipset could have battled State Property. They probably would have won that one. They probably could have saved face a little bit right there. So,
But I don't think neither of them had it for the locks. I mean, for Mobb Deep because of
the production.
just the first 3 albums alone. Because you got to think about this. Compare this. Which group had a classic album?
Mobb Deep.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Mobb Deep. And almost
There you go.
the first 3.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh man, it's crazy.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
my
it's hard to-
opinion. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, I understand. I feel
I
good.
mean,
I'm right there
I
with
argued
you.
with somebody recently.
Because I'm a Mobb Deep fan to the core.
So it's like overall, I'm looking at the catalogs.
Yeah, the catalogs alone, yeah. And you only got to get 20 songs? Was they even counting them?
I would have put more. I think it would have been more entertaining with the G Unit versus Locks.
Absolutely. That would have been way more entertaining, but, as it goes, I don't think you could put too many. You would have had to do like via satellite. The energy.
Nah. Locks ain't got a problem with
No, I'm talking about G Unit internally to themselves. Can you imagine? You think all G Unit would have came together for that? But the shit Young Buck went going through, all that stuff 50 was throwing his way. Nah, I can't see that. I mean, him and Yayo, yeah. I heard
And
Banks was.
he did.
He did some a couple of times. So it discreetly dissed him. A couple of times. So, but now what's going on with this Beanie Siegel and Nori one? Who you got for that one?
I got Nori.
Nori, because we going on hits, right? And songs, yeah, and the heat.
Look, that's how you gotta look at it. Nori had first off that CNN album.
Mm-hmm.
That right there is gonna separate everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then his first album had, a couple hits.
What, 4 of them?
Then, and then he changed the whole genre. It's no comparison.
Yeah. I don't know. I had to really I got to really sit down and think.
And then
there's 20 songs though, what Beans can put out there though.
He ain't got them.
And remember, it doesn't have to be Beanie. It could be verses too. It could be tracks like verses he did on other people's songs. You could do shit like that
But
too.
it's not going to carry the weight because when you see that you change the whole community, the Latin community.
Yeah.
I mean, with the reggaeton.
Yeah, but would you now if you watching the verses and he do a reggaeton track, how you gonna feel?
I still remember that song. Oh, that little thing right there.
Yeah, but
that same beat on every Spanish song.
But would you feel? I know for me, if I'm sitting down watching that verses and that reggaeton track come on, I'm gonna feel the same way I probably felt when Dipset did that bullshit that Cam did. I'm gonna get that feeling.
Nah, man.
But of course,
boring, man.
Yeah, but of course, I know Nori got that energy.
There's a difference.
Nori got that energy.
If I was on a mic and I was doing some music, we do podcasts every week, right? We do that. Like I know how to, entertain.
I feel you.
Now here's the thing. Nori do drink.
He do the drink. Okay,
regularly.
Right
He's
there.
always on camera, so he knows how to entertain.
Move the crowd and absolutely. Yeah, I agree right there.
Yeah.
But I mean, damn, Beans do bring that energy though.
Cause think about this. Look, we've been doing this for 16 weeks, 17 weeks, and you know how to you can change your mood whenever you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, I feel you.
You know what I mean? You just know what to do.
Yeah, it's different. Oh man, it's crazy though, man. I can't wait for that one, man. I believe they are putting that together soon. I don't know the exact date on that one, but I just think after this one right here, somebody they gotta bring it because it's gonna be harder. It's gonna be very, very hard because pretty much Kiss got 2 wins in the verses, pretty much because he killed Fab in they verses. So it's gonna be hard, man. So whoever doing the next one better bring that energy. They better bring it because Kiss brought his, man. And
so we look. One of these episodes, we're gonna bring some fitness guys up here. We gotta bring Steve Rich up here one day.
Yeah, get the Rich man there.
We gotta bring.
It's probably the last time you're gonna see him on camera.
Yeah, oh yeah,
I'm saying you put him in the trunk.
Yeah. He told me about his training program.
Yeah, I want to see him up here do his thing.
Yeah, that was different, man.
Yeah.
He told me he seen your pick and everything up there.
Yeah.
He said I gotta get with Rome, man. See what he did.
Yeah, man. A little bit of everything, man. Shout out to Big Alpha, man. Get my ass up in the morning, man. For leg day in the morning, man.
Yo, look, man. We gotta bring them up here.
Yeah. We definitely gonna do that.
I'm blocked
man.
right now. And I don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're going to set something up, man. We got to check this out when we get
We got to make sure
done.
when we not blocked. I don't know how we going to set it up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're going to do something.
I'm going to check everything.
Even if we got to record the show
and
then put it up. You know, you know what I'm saying? Even if we got to do that, don't matter. Because I know he want to do something too, just to get some, get the word out.
Yeah, I mean,
there,
I talked to them
like
both once. I talked to them both once. I mean, both of them gave me tips.
Yeah, always. You know what I mean? Always. They always give me tips, man. Let me tell you something, man. Hey, look, when you got some people like that, listen to them because I know they be on their shit. They do their thing, man. Them boys definitely do their thing, man. So leg day tomorrow. So
yo, I'm about to come in there and show y'all do something, man.
I don't know, man. If you want to, man.
I ain't working out them dudes.
About 5:30 tomorrow morning, man. You get your ass up with the rooster, 5:30? Man. And why not, man? Gotta get your body ready, man. Gotta get it ready for the week, man.
You do 5:30?
5:30 tomorrow morning.
On Sundays?
On the 5:30. Say 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. I was around at the 6 a.m.
Send me a text, man.
I'll send you a text. You know what I'll do? I'll go live right from and send you something and send it to you. Why not, man? Get up early, get it out the way.
I ain't got your gym thing. You can get me in?
Yeah, I see. You might get me in trouble, man. You might get me in trouble. Eugene Urge and none of them boys. You might get me in trouble. We could do something, man. When we off camera, man, we'll talk, man. But yeah, get up early, man. Get up early, get it out the way. Good
That's
stretch.
what I do. That's my
going.
thing. That's my thing.
Hey, man. Shout out to my man Action Bronson, man, because Bronson doing his thing through the first pitch out of that Mets game, man. That's one of my big inspirations.
He lost a lot of weight too.
Yeah, I'm trying to get like Bronson, man. That's one of my big inspirations.
I think you.
I got more to go, man. Like I always, like Alpha always tell me, man. Big Don always tell me, man. It's more to go, man. More to go. It's always gonna be more. Wintertime coming soon, so once the wintertime get here, it's time to really buckle down.
I might be moving soon, but we gotta get somewhere.
We'll get something together.
Lock in like once or twice a week.
Yeah. Because like he always tell me, the wintertime get here, that's when you really get buckled down and you start hitting that bench more, and it's gonna be more to come, man. More to come, man. This ain't nothing right here. So if you catch me in a year from now, I want my back to be covering.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, a year from now, man. We're going to see.
I'm on my keto right now. You know what I mean?
See, there you go. See?
I done slimmed down a little bit.
All right, there you go, man.
I don't know if you see a little difference in me.
Hey, always. Hey, man. It's always improvement, man. Always.
I'm looking at the camera. I'm looking pretty.
Always, man. Always. We're gonna get you
I might be out for fit myself.
We're going to get you out of them miles, man. You got to do more than 2 miles, though, man. Get you out there. 4. We got to do 4.
I do 2 in the gym. Then I do 2 outside.
All right. See, it's different, though. Either way, man. Either way. Get you on the bike. Because the bike,
I'm a 4-man.
I had to learn.
4-man mile, man.
I learned my lesson on that bike. That bike is an animal for real. So I'm definitely about to get my ass on there tomorrow. So, but more the merrier, man. Definitely come on out, man. More the merrier. But we're gonna see what's good with this channel, man. If I gotta send him a kite, I'm gonna drop him a kite, get him out of Facebook jail, man.
My wife's page right now.
Yeah. So like I said, he using her page. So if you see his arm in a sling, you know what happened. All right, you know what happened, man. You know what happened, man. So we're gonna sign off right now. What we gonna do?
Yeah, we're gonna sign off. I'm gonna close out with the same video as the first.
All right.
Trey Twiz from the town.
Shout
out Trey Twiz. Look, he doing his thing, young boy from the town, from Kingsbury. You know what I mean? He got his record deal.
Coop Street. Shout out to my peoples, man. Shout out to my cousin, man.
Oh, where he doing music too?
Nah, he does his little thing, man. That's Coop down there and all that.
Send me some of his music.
Yeah, I seen they do the clothing line too. Coop Life. They do the clothing line too.
Oh, word.
Down Kingsbury and everything like that.
You think he probably know Trey Twiz?
Yeah, that's where they from. He grew up down there and stuff like that.
So he probably definitely know him because Trey Twiz had
next time you talk to him,
Fat Boy SSE, he brought him over there.
All right, next time you talk to him, ask me to know some Coop Life stuff. And I got to get my cousin clothes up here too, his little clothing line up here too. And shout out to my cousin Big Nice. Saunders Trucking LLC.
Oh yeah,
on the way, man. Congratulations to you, brother, man. Proud of you, man. Shout out to him, man. We're gonna get you going, man. Movers and shakers, man, down in Georgia, man.
Everybody doing their thing, man.
Hey, but what we always talk about, ownership.
Yeah.
Gotta have a little bit of that ownership, man. It's no problem having a regular job, but if you can grab a little bit of ownership and turn it into a lot of ownership, that's the key, man, because nobody can take anything away from you, and they can't do no censorship too either.
Yeah.
You got your own. So, all right, man, everybody be good, man, and hopefully, man,
But you got to build a platform.
Exactly.
First, and that's the problem.
That's the problem. Nobody want to do
people
what?
build platforms on these other people's platforms, and then they want to censor them.
But
you know what I'm saying?
When you get there, and hey, look, because there is no Facebook without the people. At the end of the day, you know what I mean. There is no Instagram. There's none of the social media stuff without the people. So the more we put in and fight back against a couple of the rules here and there, stuff will get loosened up, and you never know. You never know, because it might be Facebook, and 10 years ago, I never even heard of this shit. So you know what I'm saying. So look where it is right now. So hopefully things will change up soon, man.
I'm blocked. This is my first block ever. I've been
right?
on Facebook.
How long you been with them?
About 12 years.
Damn. See.
My first block.
And it was on something. For how long ago you put it up?
It was something I posted over about a year and a half ago.
See, and it was something
about the Dallas Cowboys.
And again,
a mascot.
That could have been a reason too, because there are a lot of Cowboy fans out there, and I hate the Dallas Cowboys. So it's a lot of Cowboy fans out there.
I know
so
who
you never
was,
know.
Man.
You never know. You might have got reported. You might have got reported. So you never know, man. We're gonna check it out.
Somebody went through my pictures and reported me. It's all good, though.
It's all good, man. We're gonna get the detective hat on there, man. Next week, I'm gonna get my man Bosh on there. Shout out to Bosh. We're gonna get him on that investigation, man.
Yeah, yo, we're gonna see y'all next weekend.
Yeah.
Same time, same channel.
Absolutely. Everybody
From
be good.
Jerome page.
Everybody be good, man.
Felt like Wade without LeBron. Felt like dirt when we lost one. I felt like shit without my homie.
You iced out.
I felt like Wade without LeBron. Felt like Dirk when he lost Bond. Felt like shit without my homie. Felt like Wade without LeBron. Felt like LA when they lost Kobe. I keep trying to freeze the time, so I went bust down on my rollie. I ain't in no competition, I'm just trying to outdo the old me. I got niggas in the grave, couple of niggas in the cage. Streets keep saying I'll be right beside them, I don't change my ways. I ain't never think I see the day that we would go our ways. I wish I could take back every run, but I was just too late. Wherever you went, I went that far. I can't lie, shit hit me hard. Last time I seen you living is when you ran off from that car. I just know you in a better place in heaven with the star. I put twists all on my chain, I went bust down all the mall. It was back 2016, we was posted on every scene. I told make a play it cool, told them stay up out the way. Now all I got is memories, they took my bro away. I woke up, they said he gon' still keep his name alive today. All my niggas love murder, Trip I said won't leave a trace. I know mommy be worried, I can see it in her face. Smith & Wesson Glock XD, can't keep screaming RIP. You ain't sliding for your homies, you just keep on signing sheets. We ain't subbing on the internet, just leave it in the streets. My homies told me bitches just might be the death of me. I ain't going out a fight, on camera dirt lost his life. But that shit ain't sitting right, what's done in the dark must come to light. Felt like Dirk when he lost Bond. Felt like shit without my homie. Felt like Wade without LeBron. Felt like LA when they lost Kobe. I keep trying to freeze the time, so I went bust down on my rollie. I ain't in no competition, I'm just trying to outdo the old me. I got niggas in the grave, couple of niggas in the cage. Streets keep saying I'll be right beside them, I don't change my ways. I ain't never think I see the day that we would go our ways. I wish I could take back every run, but I was just too late.
Slime you, I move like a snake. Put this bitch right to your face. Empty out the 50 clip, then dump the 100 in the Drake. We get up on your ass, that's any time, that's any place. I'm all about a bag, you ain't bout it, you ain't